Hello, welcome to my student support system. In today's class, we are discussing very important topic of first aid. Yes, that is dressing and bandaging. This is a vast topic, so we will cover this in two classes. This is class 1 and another will be class 2. Soon you will get link of that class in description box. This class is in English, and if you want to study in Hindi, you just click on I button. You will get link of that class also. Let us start. What is dressing? Dressing is covering of wound after cleaning and applying medicine. Dressing should always be sterile to prevent wound infection and to promote wound healing. Now we will discuss objectives of dressing. Dressing is used to cover the wound. It is used to prevent infection. It is used to absorb any discharge from the wound. It is used to control bleeding, and it is also used to prevent further injury because it is covering the wound. What types of dressing are there? We have normally two types of dressings: adhesive dressing and non-adhesive dressing. Adhesive dressing. Adhesive dressing consists of a sterile pad of absorbent gauze. It is held in place by a layer of adhesive material. Example is Bandage and Handyplast that we get free in the market. Before applying this type of dressing, we should clean the skin around wound. This is the example here. This is the adhesive material, and in between here there is sterile pad for the covering of wound. Now what is non-adhesive dressing? Non-adhesive dressings are of three types: ready-made sterile dressing, gauze dressing, and improvised dressing. Ready-made style dressing. This type of dressing consists of sterile gauze covered by a cotton pad attached to a roller bandage to hold it in place. This dressing is enclosed in the sealed protective covering, and we get in the market ready-made like this. Then gauze dressing. Gauze dressing normally we prepare in the hospitals. It consists of several layers of gauze to cover large area of the wound. It is very absorbent and soft. This dressing should be covered by cotton pad and then can be held in place by plasters or bandaging. Improvised dressing. When we do not get any of above the dressing material, then we improvise to cover the wound. It is made up of any soft and clean material to cover the wound, such as clean handkerchief, a piece of linen, a clean tissue paper, etc. Now, principles of wound dressing. What are the rules which we should keep in our mind while dressing? While applying dressing, we should wash our hands thoroughly. We should not touch inner part of the dressing because it is sterile, and if we touch it, it may become unsterile. We should not talk or cough over the wound or dressing because the bacteria coming from our mouth, they may infect the dressing or the wound. The dressing must be covered with cotton pads so that it can absorb the discharge. Dressing should cover complete wound. It should be retained in place by plaster or bandage. What is bandage? A bandage is a piece of material used either to support the dressing or splint or to provide support or to restrict the movement of a part of the body. The process of applying bandage is known as bandaging. What are the Objectives of bandaging. Why we bandage? To retain the dressing in place, to retain the splint which we have applied in the place, to stop bleeding, to provide support to the limb, or to restrict movement. Now we come to the types of bandages. Mainly, there are two types of bandages: triangular bandage and roller bandage. What is triangular bandage? Triangular bandage is a triangular shaped cotton cloth or any other material cloth which have one base like this, two sides. This is one side, this is second side. Normally this side is of 1 meter here. One point, this is point, and two ends. So this is a structure of triangular bandage. What are the uses of triangular bandage? The best use of triangular bandage is to apply arm sling. It is used to support forearm and hand in case of injury to the upper limb. For applying arm sling, put one end of the triangular bandage over the unaffected shoulder. We should keep in our mind that if this hand is, we say right hand is damaged or injured, then we put one end on the left shoulder. I will show in the picture also. And the point should be towards injured side. Okay, let us see this picture. Here, this limb is injured, so we keep the point of this triangular bandage to right side and one end on the unaffected shoulder, means to left shoulder. Then we move this end towards this shoulder like this, and we tie a knot behind the neck. Here we can put a cotton pad so that it will not hurt to the skin. And then we take the point in front and pin or plaster here. So this is the way how we apply arm sling. Now next use of arm triangular bandage is head bandage. For applying head bandage, we put the base of the triangular bandage over the forehead. Start from here and ends go back like this. Okay, and then they cross over and then again come to front, and on the forehead just above the base, over the base, we tie the knot, and then this is the point. We fold the point here and apply plaster. So this is the system how we apply head bandage. Next use of triangular bandage is chest bandage or back bandage. Both have the similar steps how we apply in the chest or in the back. For applying chest bandage or back bandage, we put point of the triangular bandage over the unaffected shoulder. Okay, unaffected shoulder means if the uh, injury is on this side, left side, then point should be on right side, and if injury is on the right side in the chest or back, then the point should be on left shoulder. Okay, so unaffected shoulder or unaffected side should have the point. Base should be horizontally across the chest or back as shown in the picture here. So this is point going above. It means the part which is affected is here, slightly towards left side. Base is here, and one end goes to this side and one end goes to this side. They have come here. Then we tie the knot to each other. Okay, so one end is there, one end is there. We tie ends each other, and one part of this end is tied with the point here. Okay, so in this way we tie the chest or back bandage. Now shoulder bandage. For applying shoulder bandage, place the center of bandage on the shoulder. Okay, so center of the bandage should come on the shoulder, base towards this side and point towards the side of neck reaching to the ear. So point should be up to this side. Carry the ends crossed and tie the knot on outer side of the arm so that the lower border of the bandage is in fixed position here. You can see in the picture. Apply the arm sling also. Okay, then we apply arm sling and turn down the point of the bandage over the knot of the arm sling as shown in the picture. So here this is the center of this bandage. This is the point reaching towards the ear. Here it is the base. Then we cross over the ends and tie the knot here. Now we apply arm sling and this point come back here and we pin up the point here or we tape. So this is how we apply shoulder bandage. Now elbow bandage. For elbow bandage, place the point of the bandage on the back of the upper arm here, the middle of base on the back of forearm here. Okay, so point towards this side and base towards this side. Okay, so base and point. Cross the ends in front of the elbow here. This side we will cross and then tie the ends above the elbow. Here we will tie. See in the picture like this. This is the point, these are the ends, these cross over and they are tied here. Now point is folded back up to this level and we apply pin or plaster. So this is how we apply triangular bandage and about dressing. In next class of this chapter, we will study how we apply roller bandage and principles of bandaging. You can join my Facebook page so that you can get updated knowledge. For making your notes, you just visit my blogger mynursingstudents.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and you can join the Facebook group.